Hi there, welcome back to week 2 of online learning. Week 2. This week we're going to take it back to something we practiced earlier in the school year about combining like terms and evaluating expressions. Like I said, this is something I think we did around September or October, so this is a chance for us to just take some time and remember how to do that. So these first few examples are going to be about combining. We're going to start off real simple, and then we're going to build up to make it a little more challenging. So 3p plus 10p equals, well, they both have the same variable, so they're both on team p. So I just add the coefficients. Do you remember that word? Coefficients. Those are the numbers in front of the variable. So 3 plus 10 is 13, and the variable is p. I think we should remember this. So let's try the next one. This time in example 2. What's my variable? X. So I have team X. Is this on team X? No. Is 3 on team X? No. These are on team constant. Remember, if it has no variable, it's a constant. So the 10x stays because there's no other x's, but the two constants can go together. So this is 5 plus 3, 10x plus 8. All right, let's make it a little more difficult. This time, 8y minus y plus 11. 11 is a constant. If there's no coefficient in front of y, what is it? It's a 1. So this is 8y minus 1y leaves me 7y plus 11. There's no other constants. All right, example 4. This time I have multiple members of each team. So I have 2, which is team constant. Who else is on team constant? Yep, positive 18. Remember, I always bring the sign that's in front. So my team constant is 2 plus 18, which is 20. And then what's my team variable? Team n. I have negative 5n minus 3n. Negative 5 more negative by 3 is negative 8n. Do these two go together? No, because this is a constant, this is a variable n, and they are not the same. All right, let's add in the distributive property. So remember, when I have parentheses, I take the number outside and I have to multiply to both parts or all 3 parts. Same with this one. I have to multiply the negative 5 by the 3 and the 2p. So let's do it. What's 2 times a negative p? That's just negative 2p. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. The first part is done. The second part, what's negative 5 times 3? Negative 15. Negative 5 times negative 2p? Negative 10p. Now I can see who's on each team. I have negative 2p, team P, and again I have a negative 10p. So a negative 2 more negative by 10 is a negative 12p. All right, and then what's left is team constant. I have negative 2 minus 15. Negative 2 more negative by 15 is negative 17. I know the negatives confuse people. So I'm trying to remember when I'm negative 2 minus 10 is negative 12. It's like the sum when they're both negative. I have one more example like this I'd like to try, and then we're going to move to evaluating, because right now all we're doing is combining the variable terms and combining the constant terms. So my last problem looks like this. I have parentheses, so what should I do first? Yeah, I should use the distributive property. So let's do it to the first part. What's 8 times 11? That's 88. Plus 8 times 5x is 40x. All right, let's do the second part. What's 3 times negative 6? Well, that's a negative 18, and then also the x. I forgot to say the x. So 3 times negative 6x is negative 18x. And then what's 3 times negative 4? Negative 12. All right, let's see the teams. First up, I have team constant, 88. Oh, right here, minus 12. The minus goes with the 12. So 88 minus 12 is 76. Let's find team X. I have positive 40x minus 18x. 40 minus 18 is 22x. So those are the examples for combining. I'm now going to do 3 examples with you for evaluating. All right. So now we're going to evaluate, which means our answer is going to be one number. Evaluate. Our answer is one number. Before I had variables, now I have numbers. All right. So 6 plus 4 divided by a plus b divided by 3. Well, I have variables. How can I evaluate? I'm giving you values for variables, so we have to substitute. So it's going to look like this. 6 plus 4 divided by a is up here. A equals 2. So I'm going to substitute 2. Plus b, what does b equal? 3. So I'm going to substitute 3 divided by 3. Now I can do this. I'm going to do my division first because I divide before I add. So 6 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2, plus 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now I can just add these together. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So my solution is one number. It's 9. The next example, a little bit more complicated, but we can still do it. I have 8a plus 2b minus 10 plus c squared. All right. So 8 times What does A equal? A equals 5. All right. Plus 2 times, what does B equal? B equals -2. Okay. Minus 10. Does 10 have a variable? Nope, it's just 10. Plus C squared. And what does C equal? 3. Now it's all just numbers. But pause. Which numbers do we do first? Anyone remember this word? PEMDAS? Yeah, the P is for parentheses, the E is for exponent, and then we have multiply and divide from left to right, and then we have add and subtract from left to right. So let's see. I do have parentheses, but these parentheses are all about multiplying. So my first is going to be my exponent right here, 3 squared. This really just means 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. 8 times 5 plus 2 times -2 minus 10 plus 9. So my exponents are done. Do I have multiply or divide? Yeah, I have 2 multiplies, so let's do them. 8 times 5, well, that's 40. 2 times -2 is a -4. Minus 10 plus 9. I just copied those down. Now I have add and subtract. I do not add first because I go from left to right. So 40 minus 4 is 36 minus 10 plus 9. 36 minus 10 is 26 plus 9 equals 35. All right, I have one more we're gonna do. This last one. Again, let's use PEMDAS. Do I have parentheses this time? This time I do. So this is what I'm gonna do first. What's 3 times 4? It's 12 squared plus 6 squared. All right, my parentheses are done. Now I have an exponent. I have 2 exponents. 12 squared is 12 times 12, which is 144. Plus 6 times 6, which is 36. And if I add these together, let's do it. 144 plus 36, that's 10, that's 8. I get 180. Oops, let me show you that as my answer. I just did all of these problems very quick. You have an opportunity to pause this video to watch it again. Also, in the Google Classroom, there are the notes. I will upload these notes into Google Classroom, and they will be called assignment number 1 notes. It is now your job to go to Khan Academy and complete the practice. Thank you.